we have even numbers? Yes, we do. The two lines will match perfectly. Pair or me. Okay. There.
So I said at the start when we were doing Subri that we went into Bogu, I demonstrated why this technique is important. So most people, when they're doing cuts, the energy transfers to about this part from the mid shoot. Means when you hit, it can hit here and still be a good cut. So basically just, it still sounds good, still makes a good noise. But the problem with that is, not only are you hitting this part, which isn't preferred from a technical aspect, but also, realistically, there's lots of situations where I'm too close, and this part of the shin eye will be here-ish, and we'll actually be able to touch the top of the net. Whereas the Ken-sen is much more flexible, so from whatever angle I'm at, it should still be able to, with the correct technique, hit the net as long as I'm not like outrageously out of distance. So this sort of technique, you can see if you've got quite good vision that it's always the Ken-sen that's making the main strike rather than this part making the strike and the Ken-sen just following along after. Another thing is, Ross. If you're fighting someone who's particularly tall and all the energy is going to this part of the Ken-sen, if I was fighting Ross and I was a bit shorter, I would struggle very hard to actually hit where it hits the proper part of the net. Whereas if I have this technique, the Ken-sen can still bend around and manage to hit the top of the net, even though the basic angle isn't conducive of hitting the top of the net. Shin eye are very flexible. If you watch them in slow motion, they can bend almost into like a C shape. So this technique should help a lot if you struggle with fighting taller people, hitting them gamut, or even as much as like cutting kote and not hitting suba. If you hit suba and you've got the correct like form, you can still manage to get the Ken-sen around where it hits the kote. I've been scored against where the actual basic part of the minucci is hit by like knuckles, but it's still scored because this is hit here, but the Ken-sen's force still reaches into the top base. Even though it's not necessarily like perfect ippon, it works because you've got good form and it allows you to sort of make mistakes elsewhere, make mistakes elsewhere that are harder to fix because you're never really going to be able to fix someone who's tall or cuts men like this where it's very actually hard to even see their top of them and all around that, let alone hit it correctly. So we're going to do oikomi. We're going to do oikomi practice similar to the footwork we just did, but now we've got an actual target. You can practice this form more correctly. Again, be careful, particularly junior sample, when you're doing this, this pulling motion isn't forcing you to hit down. Obviously, that's not saying that it's not a good cut. Make sure that this pulling motion is just what is moving your shinai into the correct position to apply Kenichi at a good angle and with direction towards the end of the Ken-sen. So to begin, we'll be doing, it's sort of like Komi Geiko, but discontinuous, so cut down, shoot out, shoot out, cut down, shoot out. For motivation, make sure you're constantly activating hit, retreating back to Isoki Ito, so you're picking to get a good cutting distance. Hey. So when you're ready, activate. Go back with the partner on the other side doing the cutting. And one more time. Across. Another thing you might notice while doing this exercise, if you're want to batch, you'd be a bit slower to retreat, you might notice that your hands end up in a more comfortable position to bump into them. A lot of people, particularly at lower levels, end up cutting, or like this, and then they end up like hitting someone's face, or worst case scenario, you get hit in the chest and fall back over. This cut also helps you hold your back around about, if your opponent is the same height as you, around about your hand being about their speed at it and your left hand being on chest height. This is much easier to use any from. So you might notice that that's also something that's beneficial in this cut throw. Alright, so we'll do it one more time. Do it. Okay, so now we'll move on to doing this continuously at proper and Zoku. Again, the same as with footwork, make sure that you're focusing on this being consistent rather than fast. This is just to help build this into muscle memory. So make sure each time, each cut, you're thinking about what does the Tenrichi sound like? Where is my Kensen hitting? Where's my Nichi hitting? And where are my arms when it finishes the cut? Even though you're going back up, give yourself enough time to make sure that this arm posture is correct before you continue to cut. Yeah, do it. thing to watch out for in this, because you're focusing a lot on making sure that your arms are in form when you're doing something like fast, quite a few people are starting to get head and shoulders, and it just makes the cuts less effective if a lot of people are cramping up a little bit with being aligned. Make sure that your shoulders are still nice and loose. It's still net, rather than net. Make sure you keep your shoulders loose and focus again. Make sure each cut is really good, even though you're trying to make these continuous and decently fast. Okay, so now we're moving on to doing this for foot bit. Again, as I said with the first exercise, be really careful that this pull down doesn't make your cuts energy going down, because foot bit is particularly vulnerable to get injured if you don't cut it correctly. For this exercise as well, while we're doing discontinuous, use this exercise to practice high cut. So when you're practicing with your partner each cut and going to tight cut, this kind of form should allow you to get into very nice, strong tight cut. You won't cut here and then off, you won't cut too low and end up too low. This cut should allow you to cut up there and end up in a perfect position to manage the tight cut. Right? So discontinuous pop it, going into tight cutting and back to 2 down and 3 each cut. Are you ready? Yeah. Right. If there's any gaps, fill them.
Hey.
Yeah, and one more time again. The gaps we make sure they got filled out there with Context's a smaller target than that. So you should, with this form, primarily focusing on managing the hip contact right with the Kensen. So that's where the energy's going. There's no point in doing this form if you're already not hitting too close to hitting here, because then the closest thing will pass your actual target. So make sure you're also focusing on light, and making sure you're cutting with the Kensen while it's actually delivering the majority of the force. Yeah. Do it.
that's not useful for anyone, okay? Except for you running away. And even if you try and do that in Type A or in GI, and you do that, okay? So don't practice it. Don't make it a habit. Don't try and run away from it. The only time that it's useful is in grading kitty plays. Okay? If somebody's trying to do Type A, it doesn't matter if it's Ito, Nico, Joanne, you receive the Type A and let them use the Type A course, and then you join. Okay? You can make them feel better once they've touched you. If it's a bit rubbish, then you can go, oh yeah, that was good. But you know, you do have to let them actually fly. Then you can do it. Okay?
Right. If you're particularly, I guess, someone who's much better at planning than you can point into them just as their cuts about to land to make sure that you actually receive with a good pipe at it. You can throw a Kobe just before and land it in the pipe. Just to give you a bit more forward momentum to counteract the extra forward momentum they have.
Yeah, so my point was mostly aimed at GSM play.
Okay.
Is it?
Stretch yourself out a little bit. Make sure to stretch your left ankle. Yeah. Does anyone want to guess what we're going to do next? Yeah. So, again, same thing as with the footwork. We're mostly using this to practice making sure that you can get consistent form even when returning from something that isn't exactly what you meant. Cut again, and still have consistency in between two cuts, even though you're already moving or you just cut. Right? So this one we do a bit more continuous, but still right now make sure it's at least a decently big cut, medium cut, not, you know, not make sure it's at least okay.
Assumption for the Nachi, one step back.
Yes, once the back check, make at least a decent step back again, depending on your capacity there. Well, because these cuts aren't small, you should have a need to step back. Rip! make sure that you have a decent amount of space in between the person to your left. Don't accidentally stiff someone's goal as you cut someone else's goal. And again, with this one, make sure you take your time, because this is a practice of like form. You don't want to go too fast and end up doing a goal that you're not used to and cutting too low or cutting too an angle cutting. Really make sure you're taking your time and focusing on making sure that you make this one like it's new to most of you. So make sure that you're not ignoring stuff like my distance, height, etc.
Right.
So last exercise. Good. Okay, we're going to start with Kirikaishi, with no blocking. So again, the same with the Suburi. This side end should be the same, just up. This still pulls down, but just the right hand comes out. You don't break it. So the side end, the same thing applies. The power should go to the end of the Kensen. Right now, no blocking to make sure that you're getting a good Tenuchi sound, and that the Kensen is the part that's aligning and it's delivering the majority of the force. Hi. Well, I do it. Okay, do this one more time. Make sure to take your time. This is not to be full-paced Kirikaishi. The purpose of doing this with no blocking is to make sure that you see each cut in detail, where it's landing, what sound it's making, where your pen set's going. Do it? Okay, we'll do this one more time, but now with blocking. So blocking only introduces a bit of laziness because you're not actually hitting the net and hitting the shin on it. Quite often this leads to a bit of laziness where people just go and don't really care about where the cut's going because you're not actually hitting a real target. They think, oh, you know, I can just hit the shin on it wherever it likes. But you should still cut as if the shin on wasn't there. You should still have this pull down in the center, cut, pull down in the center, cut, pull down in the center, cut, pull down in the center, cut. If your opponent has their strike particularly close to their face or particularly close to their neck, you might even hit round with the pen center cut neck. But again, you should focus each cut as if their shinai is not there. The shinai just gets in the way. It doesn't. You're not hitting their shinai, you're hitting their neck and you're blocking it. Again, you can do this a bit more fast-paced, but still focus on the form. What's that? Right? And last time, get a guy shit. Do it. Do we have one person out?
James is going in, yeah?
Yeah, okay, so I'll start rotating. But anyway, John, please. So we're going to start moving on into, see how cuts it, so like, proper touch using cable, so obviously they're going to be smaller. But this form still applies to small cuts. It's just that you extend towards the seat at it, and then pull your left and cut with tension. It's a much smaller frame. You pull only 1 second just to get that slightly better push towards the Kensen. It should feel quite similar to when you ski and you pull your left down to make sure that the Kensen is where the force gets directed rather than going off in a random direction. It should feel like push and then you pull your hand down at the last second to get that same snap, that same leap to Kensen. So everyone do 5 small men each, focusing on making sure after each cut, you think about where did the cut land, where did the force go, was it good tendency, was it deep on?
Is it going through?
Yes, still going through, yes. But focusing on the cut, going through secondary to that cut, yes.
Yeah, and now we're like, yeah. But reach further, less better.
Okay, got that? And one more time. Let's yeah!
You're saving him with Kia, but you don't have to.
What's that? And for the last time for small men, John, as I said to the oikomi, this form for cut should also leave your hand on a more comfortable place than Padipare. So this time for Motodachi, spoil your opponent's zanshi. Don't move out the way, just let them, and then stop. Each time you're doing that cut, making sure that your hands are reaching the appropriate level. That should mean that you're getting this idea of correctly, because your hands should end up at a comfortable tight position. Obviously, if there's a big height gradient, this might not be quite as true, so be careful if someone's very short. You might have to drop a little bit further, but hopefully you'll get at least some practice with someone who's the same height as you, or close enough that there shouldn't be much of a difference. So everyone do that 5 times again. So this principle should also lead into what we're doing next, which also is kote. This time obviously you're doing smaller kote, so done. So the same principle applies. Obviously kote is very, very close to where your chudan starts. You should still be able to apply this idea of to get that better tenuchi that comes more towards the kensen. Regardless if you go over or under, you should still be able to get this pull to make sure that the kensen is what delivers the force. And you should get a nicer sounding kote and a kote that hurts less. It's also very useful when you're applying this to waza, because realistically speaking, if I want to do the band kote, if I'm focusing on making sure that my kensen is what hits, I'll be at a better distance to cut the band kote, or if I'm focusing on just cutting on end part of the nuchi, I'll probably end up too close, where John was I was fighting the cut then before I could cut after the kote. So the same thing as last time, 5 kote each going into kai kai.
Same thing as HX here. You can reach having a better. So from here, so use this. One more. Again. Yes, yeah, a bit better. 1, 2, 3.
Now we'll move on to do briefly. So, John, for do, as I mentioned at the start, this is really important to stop people doing this sort of do when you hit with your hands too high. It spoils a lot of the strength and also will make zanshin very difficult, as John is displaying. The correct way to do do, your left hand should still be below, and you should cut approximately here. Sometimes that will mean that, depending on who you're practicing with, then you need to cut do quite low before you move to make sure you get your hands right. That's better. Getting your hands right, the extent of your body is much easier and better for your kendo than doing this with your arms but having your body be upright. Because this isn't as useful as just going a bit lower to cut do. So practice this, again 5 times each. If you want to, you can focus on getting this form correct without doing zanshin. Just make sure you get your hands correct, particularly for junior junior senpai or new senior senpai, please try to do this at least a few times just with.
I would say don't not do that shit, but you can do it like this. You go, ah! Oh! That's it. Move on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, just take your time and don't cut. Just go wild and go through about actually appreciating where your cuts landed, where your hands are, etc.
Check your hands.
So 5 times each. Again, taking it slow, making sure you're getting it over. Right? Please try to focus on where you're hitting. This is a new form. It's very easy to miss or not actually do it. Make sure you're still getting the correct hand posture, the correct height, etc. Take your time, please. And for the last bit, we're going to do what you want for you want to get keko. It's going to be content now, so again, as before, this should be the best test of whether or not you can do this consistently, because you have to do it, and because you're doing smaller cuts, the time interval for you to make sure that you get this and this correct is smaller. But you should still have this correct. Pull with your right hand on each cut. Alright? It'll be difficult, but just try to keep up consistency again. The cut's the main thing that matters. If you have to take smaller gaps in or bigger gaps in between them, that's okay. Just make sure that you're getting the cuts correct and try to get them as consistent and fast as you can.
Okay, or small.
Small.
Right, right.
Yeah. Do it? Yes. So everyone out like that. Don't go. Stand up. Take a quick break before line gecko. If you want to take your leg out to get as much of it you can. If you don't want to, you can stay there. Hey.
Yes.
It's outside, they'll just need to plug it in and put water in it. I was a fan of that.
Oh, everything that's it.
It made it much more like a proper Japanese dojo. We have both fans running all corners. I was just finding somebody with like a
Bit of admiring.
I just find somebody with my go to like the sci-fi.
Yeah, it's like I come in front of it. But the reason is that they still wasn't scoring. I don't know what they lost, they just said because they didn't want to get that. It's not a terrible excuse for that, shouldn't it?
Can you actually do the catheter roll in keto?
Yeah, of course you can. It's a huge part of doing it.
Because it's not feeling good.
Yeah, it is illegal. Because you have to still be able to hit your, you just don't have to manage the other. So,
Can't you need a wheel for it?
Let's get it.
I'm paying the price for last week in this.
As soon as you're ready, just find a spot. If there's no Motadachi, come to this side. If there's someone on this side, pick a candidate for them. We should have an even number for now, so you should be able to, everyone should be able to find a partner. Warigeko, yeah, Jigeko. John, do you want to time it?
Yeah.
Go for 2 minutes so everyone has time to go around most people.
Hey.
It was a bit close, but very good Kenichi. You managed it.
Hi.